I think I have just solved William Afton and his whole thing about always coming back and why he does. Now, disclaimer before I start this video, there is not really a lot of proof to back this up, but if you think about it in depth, it kind of makes sense, and it is just a theory, so do not hate in the comments, please, if you don't agree with it. Not everyone's going to. Some people will, some people won't. But time to kind of get into the theory. Now, William Afton started out, dude making up Fredbear's Diner. He made Fredbear's Diner, and then the Bite of 83 happened, and he kind of went a little insane. He went on a murder spree, and in the FNAF 2 area, I think it was, he got into the suit, the Spring Bonnie suit, and the Springlock failure happened. And that's where this part starts. He became Springtrap, and we see him again inside FNAF 3 in 2023. That's the year that takes place in. And what happens is, at the end, we kind of burn. If I'm correct, we burn him. He gets burnt. So that creates, it's either burnt or something. Actually, burnt's not that, I don't think. But he gets turned into Scrap Trap, and then, Scrap Trap doesn't get turned immediately into Burn Trap, right? Well, yes. There's a little bit of a gap that we just haven't solved in between there, and I think I have. I think Afton, he's a ghost, he has a remnant. I think his remnant can be separated into multiple parts that can be in different consciousnesses across multiple things. Well, I think that Afton, this is possibly confirmed, Afton is Glitchtrap, but in his digital consciousness, outside of a reality. He's in virtual reality, so that way, if Burn Trap or Spring Trap goes away, he can come back into the normal world and be back again. So his digital consciousness is Glitchtrap, but if you have seen the end of Help Wanted, Glitchtrap goes out into the real world. Now, what I think happens in this case is, this one is a weird part. This one's going to get a little controversial, but I think what happens is part of the digital consciousness gets stuck inside of the virtual reality, and that digital consciousness is the entity MXES. Now, how can I back this up? Number one, they're both digital consciousness, and we also never saw what the VR headsets looked like that they wore for those game testings. The VR headsets could be the AR masks or the Vanny mask, so it could literally be the same masks that we wore in Security Breach Ruin that showed the entity. And that would make sense because, we haven't heard of any other virtual reality technology inside of Five Nights at Freddy's, and Glitchtrap and MXES seem like their digital consciousnesses because MXES can basically control the animatronics and give out alerts to them, and we haven't seen Springtrap do something like that, but it seems like with Burn Trap as well, since all the other animatronics tried to help Burn Trap, I feel like that definitely is a sign that Springtrap or Burn Trap can basically let them know and almost control the animatronics, just like MXES, which connects more to Afton is MXES, and Glitchtrap is too. And Glitchtrap's digital consciousness, part of it got stuck in the virtual reality and is now taking the role of the entity. If you're kind of confused, that makes sense. It's pretty complex on what I am thinking here. But if you think about it too in depth, it kind of makes sense that could be true, and that it might actually be the case that MXES is Afton, but the stuck digital consciousness, because everything that involves Afton is purple. There's not really any other thing that's purple except for Bonnie. The Aftons are always purple, and that color is literally reserved for Afton. So the entity is a purple bluish color, which goes on to say, I think it definitely, that confirms even more that it is an Afton, meaning it probably is William Afton, the digital consciousness glitch trap stuck in there. It's also because it's also a bunny, just like glitch trap, so the pieces kind of connecting that it is indeed William Afton, and that he has multiple parts of his remnants that are just scattered in the digital world and the real world in Springtrap and known as Burn Trap. And now it's also in the real world as Glitch Trap. So that also explains why he always comes back, because he has infinite of his remnants, because they're split apart into many things. So that way, even if he does go away in the real world, he can find a way out of the digital world like he did with Glitch Trap and be back again. But that really is all for this theory. Don't if you don't agree with it, that's alright. But I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for clicking on this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more of these theories, and bye bye.